explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Good day, welcome to my Zone online school. My name is Preschool. But before we go on with the lesson of today, I want us to remember what we did yesterday, what we talked about. It was number 2. I hope you still remember that. Now before we go on, I want us to sanitize our hands. And remember not to touch your face, not to touch your ears, your eyes, and your mouth. Make sure they are dry. Now, are you ready for our next lesson? Are you ready for our next lesson? Our next lesson is about similarities on page 14. Can you all go to page 14? Are you there? We have our friend here and he's going to assist us with finding the same pictures. The first one has already been done for you. If you follow on the lines, you will see that the first one has been done for us. Now I will ask our friend to do it, and you can also do it at home by yourselves. I hope you are doing it. Now the next one. Can you do the next one as well? Find the same picture. Well done. And the next one. Well done. And the next one, which is the last one. Can you do that? Well done. I hope you've done the same. Does yours also look like this? Well done. Now we go on to our next lesson. Are you ready for our next lesson? Yes, I'm sure you are ready. Can you all turn to page 15? Here we have to copy the other half to match it, so that it looks exactly like the one that is already done for us. I will help you with the first one. We have to draw the square, that is our eye. And we do the eyebrows, exactly like this one. The mouth, the arm, and our legs, which is like a triangle. Does it look the same? Yes, I'm sure it does. Now I want you to do the other two by yourselves. Can you do that? Now we go on to page 16. I'm sure you've done a great job at the previous one. Go to page 16. Are you there? Here, we have to complete the picture. And I see we have 4 gingerbread boys over there. The first one, there's something that is missing. There is something that is missing. What is missing? Yes, the leg. Now take your pencil or your crayon and complete it. Complete the leg. Yes. Now go to the next one. What is missing? Yes, the arm. Can you complete it? Draw the arm. And the next one. Yes, again a leg. Draw the leg. The last one. Yes, of course, it's the head that is missing. Can you draw the head with the eyes and the mouth? I want you to do the rest by yourself. Can you do that? I'm sure you can do that. See what body parts or the head parts are missing. Are you ready for our next lesson? I'm sure you are. It's all about letter B. And it sounds like this. B. Are you ready for it? I want to show you how we write this letter. We start at the top, going down, going up again a little bit, and writing a big stomach. That is our letter B. Now I want you to go to your books and turn to page 17. Yes, go to page 17 and you will see the letter B. You will see when you put your finger at the dot and follow it down with the arrow, going down and around, you make your stomach. Now at the bottom, you will see blocks there. Can you see the blocks? And inside the blocks, you will see that the letter B has been written with dots. I want you to take your pencil or your crayon and follow and write it on the dots. Let's do it together. On the dotted lines, we go down and up again a little bit, and we make a round circle to form our letter B. Now, I want you to write the same letter B in the squares and the blocks that have been provided. In the first one, second one, third one, and the fourth one. Can you do the same for the next row? Are you there at the next row? Yes, I'm sure. Can you write letter B in the blocks that have been given there? Okay, I'm sure you've done it. Well done. Our next exercise and lesson is on page 18. Can you all go to page 18? Yes. Is this boy completed? No, he's half completed. So what I want you to do is, I want you to complete the boy fully. And our friend here is going to help us by drawing all the uncompleted lines. Can you do that for us? You should also start. And I want you to do this by yourself. Well done. I know you have done an excellent job. We have come to the end of our lesson, And I hope you have learned about letter B and similarities, same pictures. But before we close off, I want us to do something very important. Let us sanitize our hands. And make sure that you don't touch your face, your ears, your nose. And let us say hi to Zoshi. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoshi. And Simon says don't touch your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth unless your hands are super clean. Bye!
Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Good day, welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Preschool. But before we go on with today's lesson, I want us to remember our previous lesson and what we did. We talked about letter B and number 2. Do you still remember that? Oh, of course, I know you still remember. But before we go on with the lesson of today, which will be handwriting and how we have to write, I want us to sanitize our hands. Can we do that together? And please remember to avoid touching your nose, your face, your mouth, and your eyes. Now can we go on? Are you ready for our next lesson? Our next lesson is about getting the donkey to his carrot. We are going to draw lines in between the two lines that we have, and it's on page 19. Can you all go to page 19? Are you there at page 19? Take your pencil or your crayon and draw a line between the two lines that you have on the paper. And get the donkey to the carrot. Are you there? Yes. Now our friend Noah was helping us to get the donkey to the carrot by drawing lines. Well done. He has done a great job. Now we're going to the next lesson, which is on page 20. Thank you. Now for our next lesson, I want you to turn to page 20. Please turn to page 20. Yes. This time we have to find the fly its resting place, following the dotted lines. I will do the first one for you. We start on the dotted line. Make sure you don't go off. Around we go. We find the resting place for the fly. She's going a long way. On the dotted lines, make sure you are on the dotted line. The fly needs to get to its resting place. Make sure you are on the dotted line. We are getting there. We are getting there. And there we go. I hope you've done the same in your books. The next one, which is again the second fly, I want you to do that yourself on your own time. Can you do that? Well done. I know you can do it. Thank you. Now we go to the next exercise, the next lesson, which is on page 21. Did you find page 21? Yes, we are going to talk about letter M. On page 21, it's all about letter M. And we sound it like this. Letter M. I will try and write letter M on the board for you. We go down with a line, up again, and around. And we go up again and around. That is how we write letter M. Now we will ask our friend to come and write letter M for us on the dotted lines. Can you do that? Down on the dotted lines, up again, around on the dotted lines, down we go. Can you complete it, your letter M? Yes. And the next one, because in your books you have the two letter M's and then you find the blocks. On the dotted lines, make sure you are on the dotted lines. Our friend is doing a great job. I will just help him a bit. Can I help you? When we come down here, we go on the dotted lines and around we go and down on the dotted lines. Can you write the M in the block? Letter M in the block. Line up. Well done. He has done a great job. Now I want you to finish writing in the blocks that you have on page 21. I want you to do it with time and on your own. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson of today. Now that we have come to the end of the lesson, I want you to remember that we talked about the letter M and we did our handwriting. But before we close off, I want us to do a very important part of this lesson. We have to sanitize our hands at all times and avoid touching your nose, mouth, and eyes with your hands. Now we're going to say goodbye and invite our friend Sashi. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day.
Hi everyone, I'm Shashi. And Simon says don't touch your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth unless your hands are super clean. Bye!
The coronavirus that causes COVID-19 has changed since the pandemic started. So does this mean the virus has become more dangerous? Scientists have discovered thousands of mutations to the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus. Most mutations only lead to small changes, but scientists believe one, called D614G, may have made it easier for the virus to infect human cells. This mutation most likely emerged after the initial outbreak in China, and it spread fast after the virus arrived in Europe. By the end of June, the D614G mutation was found in almost all samples of the virus worldwide. Scientists believe this is due to amino acid changes in the virus's spike proteins, improving its ability to infect human cells. Some studies have found more spikes on viruses with this mutation. These spikes latch onto receptors on the surface of our cells. They then transfer the virus's genetic material, called RNA, inside. Being inside the host cell allows the virus to make many copies of itself. Random errors sometimes happen in the copying process, which cause mutations. Although the full effects of D614G are still unclear, some studies suggest that the mutated virus might be more transmissible than the original. This could mean more people getting sick and at a faster rate. Despite this, there isn't any evidence that the disease itself has become more severe. Scientists are worried about mutations possibly increasing the risk of reinfection. Hong Kong reported what could be the first case of virus reinfection on the 24th of August. A healthy man in his 30s is thought to have caught the virus again 4.5 months after he first got sick. During this time, mutations developed and new variants of the virus emerged. Some experts believe these changes may have made reinfections more likely. Mutations are common over the course of a pandemic. New flu vaccines are needed every winter to keep up with genetic changes to the flu virus. If a coronavirus vaccine is found, it could require regular booster jabs. Mutations won't happen overnight, and the coronavirus is mutating slower than the flu virus. But it's important for scientists to keep a close eye on how the virus changes over time. Could we be hearing more about other mutations in the future?
Hi, welcome to the program. I'm Debula. So let's get on the road with this. Having someone who likes what you like can be great. It gives you something to chat about and share with each other, yeah? But what if you both want to be at the very top of what you're doing and your main rival is your brother? Can you imagine?
Mount Nyiragongo, located in the Democratic Republic of Congo, is one of the most active volcanoes in the world. It's found in the Virunga Mountains and located 6 miles from Goma. So what caused Mount Nyiragongo to erupt?
This is Women in African Music virtual exhibition. It was created by the British-Nigerian documentary photographer Michael Tubes.
Women in African Music exhibition is about celebrating women behind the scene and our women performing on the stage.
Hi beautiful souls, this is Nikita Winkler and I'm here to share easy tools for stretching that you can do just about anywhere. This is a demonstration, so what's most important is that you take the time that your body needs in order to release the tension that it has. So let's get started. In this session, we will be stretching the spine. We'll be folding and unfolding all the way from the head to the tailbone. This is a little bit more technical, so once you understand the technique, you can go ahead and do a couple bit more repetitions. Alright, so before I get started, it's called a roll down and a roll up. I'm going to take an inhale, and on the exhale, I'm going to first release my neck, and then one by one, slowly, the upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. When I reach midway, I'm going to bend my knees all the way as far as I can go. Just to make sure that there's no tension in the neck, I'm going to shake my head yes, and shake my head no. If I'm feeling a lot of tension, I can go ahead and tap the back. Or maybe ask my daughter, son, friend to do that for me. Alternatively, give yourself a shake or a twist or a swing. Notice that there's no tension in the upper body. How do we come back up? First, I'm going to bend my knees, drop my tailbone, and zip my core up and stack the vertebrae right back on top of the tailbone. No tension in the arms. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And the last thing to unfold is the head. When you reach the top, you might feel a bit dizzy because there's been a lot of blood rush to the head. So what's very important is that you stay grounded. Catch yourself with your breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Let it fall right into the ground. Do a couple of repetitions, and that's going to really release tension throughout the back. Alternatively, use a ball, an exercise ball that you can just lie over. Same thing. It rounds the spine, releasing the tension in all the vertebrae. Wonderful. I hope you feel good after doing this. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to breathe, and happy stretching.
Nothing is too good for my daughter. Now here's the deal, Nambi. There's no playing around with other boys before your wedding. Do you understand me? It's the most important day of your life.
Nambi, baby. You have a face like a beautiful person. I got you this Virgin Mary necklace to protect your innocence.
Stupid man. We have loved each other since high school, and now you want to turn your back on me? All the plans we made, you just throw them away? And you want Nambi now? When I've always been there for you, Ziwa, do you understand? And she doesn't even love you. I wasted my time on someone like you.
Don't be like that, Jalia.
Love.